Hello, welcome to the live. I'm getting ready to build a flower meadow for a wedding at a venue in the winery in North Carolina. This is the start. I'm getting ready to add my greenery. I thought maybe you might want to watch. I have my little dog in here, and she's a little fussy for some reason today. She's not normally like that, so I don't really know exactly what's going on with her. But we're using these bases because they're so easy. We'll use a round arch and around on each side of it. And this will be sitting at the bottom of the round arch uh, under which people will be married. By the way, this is my first live. And so bear with me. If you want to jump in and watch, I just thought I would share as I go. I find this a lot of fun. It's very creative. This is my own design. This is not something that I've ever copied off of anybody. I'm not to say that people haven't done this before me. This is a good chance they have. But it is not as much a meadow garden today because of the choice of flowers that were used, but I can do one that looks just like a spring meadow, which are very much my favorite. This one will be filled with roses and greenery and liatras. No, lysianthus. Okay, first thing I do is I start with cutting some of my stems off and just start putting it into my foam, floral foam. I want to hide these bases. It is a very dreary day here today. It's been so sunny and nice for the last few days, and then all of a sudden it turns off chilly and cold again. These will have higher uh, sides so that it lines up with the initial circular flower arch. The thing is the arch is over there, and we can't really put anything up with that until we get there on site. This is a lot of fun for me, though. And I can do it, and we can take it with us. We don't have to do it on site. I want to say hello, and for anyone that may be joining me and checking in, I appreciate you. I can't see my camera. I have it turned the opposite of. Again, I'm new at this. I don't really know what I'm doing. But I'm always game to try. I'm just trying to give me enough coverage on this bottom base so that it will be hidden. And I'll add other greenery as I go. It's really quite simple. You could do this for yourself if you wanted to. You just want it to look as natural as possible. You don't want to make it look like it is a stuck design, because natural is the key. Why don't you let me know where all of you are from? I'll come check behind the camera in a minute, but let me know where all of you are from if you're showing up for this live. If I get one person, that's a gratis. I'm happy. No qualms, no complaints. Everything's good. I said, this wasn't planned. It was just, I had the opportunity and decided to go with it. See how it's already starting to look like a fern garden? You know? One of my favorite cartoons was Fern Gully. I used to watch it with my children. I do like to put a little on the back side, and I will. I'm just going to build this up first, though. I'll come around there shortly. See how pretty that is? And that's kind of how a fern looks when it's in a tree or on the ground in the mountains. And in the forest bottom. From a distance at the winery, this is really absolutely beautiful. It's just one of those things that when you make these, you always feel really good at what it is that you've done, because from a distance, it really does accentuate the arch. Sometimes they use crosses, and we put it in front of the cross, whatever it is that the people want themselves is what we usually do. But you see how it's building up and everything's starting to come together? Isn't that pretty? I love nature. Nature just sings to me. Spirit of the forest is what I feel. I probably should have asked Ruth. She pulled the fern. I may have to say one of these, I'm not sure. Let's do this first. I have some salal. I call it lemon leaf, but I have some salal I'll be adding to this. I'm going to go ahead and make some salal. Got 2, 3, 4 days left. I'll come around to the other side of the table and cut this because it's so big. Hello, Vivian. It's good to see you. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Welcome. You're I absolutely love flowers. I've always loved them since I was a little girl. I am self-taught. I did not go to school for any of this. It comes natural to me. It's a gift. And I feel very blessed to have this gift. You can watch it being built. And it really doesn't take this long, but if you're planning your own wedding or you want to help others with the wedding, this is really, I'm going to put this on the stand because it has to go up on my heart. If you're planning your own wedding or you have someone you'd like to help with the wedding, this is really an inexpensive way to do your flowers to get big results and lower cost. Makes a great presentation. Again, like I said, look at there. Isn't that beautiful? It's just perfect. I just have to put it in there so that when it goes up on that side, it will show itself. I'll come back in with some more salal in the end. I know there'll be people that come in and they resonate with flowers like I do. Sure there will. Because that's what we are. We're all frequency. See how I'm just randomly putting them in there? That's what we want. I don't really want any kind of true form. I'm glad these are tall on the end because this makes it a lot easier. Or usually I go outside sometimes and cut things out of the forest for these things because a lot of the things that we get through the floral industry is coming from the forest. It's not something that can't be taken from nature. And I do that because I want it to have an abundance of different variety. But like I said, on this one, it's not going to have the variety that I would like with the other. But it'll still be beautiful. I just can honestly say I don't think it's as beautiful. And there's nothing more beautiful to me than a spring meadow. I have a wild hyacinths that come up in my yard in the spring, and the whole ground looks purple with wild hyacinths. They're gorgeous, and I look forward to that every year. Welcome to the chat, Vivian. I really appreciate you a lot. Let me know what you think so far. I know it's not quite where I'd like for it to be, but let's shoot these back just a little bit. This is just 3 each one. This has 3 styrofoams, 2 and 2, and each one is separate, so they can come out and in a natural line. Look at there. See how it's coming to life? I work usually independently. Sometimes I work with flower shops when they need extra help. So I'm just thankful that I'm not stuck in a 9 to 5. Although I have kind of obligated myself of late. But my love of flowers are greater. So as long as I can stay busy, I'm good. But if I have to sit there for a long period of time and not have something to do, I'll say I need to go. And that's a good thing about not necessarily having to be obligated in retrospect. See, I really like a mixture of greenery, not just 2 or 3 types. But is what it is. I do like lemon leaf, and that's what this is. Salal is just lemon leaf. Makes for beautiful arrangements. I love to do Mother's Days and Valentine's. It's a labor of love. There's a huge difference in whether or not it's a lot of work. And what you put into it, financially, you really don't get it back because the cost of flowers increased to such a manner that you really don't make a whole lot as far as subsistence, but it's still a labor of love. It's a gift from the heart. See how it's working? Doesn't it look nice? I'll bring it down to the front a little bit. Maybe it'll see a little bit better in a minute. I really like mine. They're extremely dense. I'm literally doing this for someone else. I'm not going to put a whole lot of this in here. It's going to go on the arch, but I want it just enough that it picks itself up in the arrangement itself. I don't know what it is lately, but I've been hearing booms all over the town. I don't know where you're from. That's a little unnerving. I don't know exactly where they're coming from. Never heard booms before, but it's booming a lot lately. Yesterday I heard 3 booms, and I just now heard my second boom for the day. I live near coastal North Carolina. And I don't know if that has something to do with the booms or not. It's a very rainy, foggy day. I'll kind of show you what I'm looking at right now. You see how it's coming together? It's just natural flow. Looks like the bottom basin of a the mountains, at the base of the mountains, or in a watery environment near creeks. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna go around the back. I'll go back here and pick it up one more time to show you. You see how the back It's just been taped back. I'm gonna go back and put me a little fern there. It's not really necessary, but to me, it just really doesn't look as finished when it lacks that authority. I have to thank Abby, my little Havanese. She's been very patient with her mama today. I'm very thankful for her. Loving me enough that she sits there in quiet peace. I do like to bring her with me. I would like her to have to stay at home if I can help it. She was a little anxious otherwise today, but I think she thought I was going somewhere without her. Now there's thunder. Rolling, rolling, rolling on in. This right here is variegated pit. It's some of my most favorite. It brings some depth into it. You can just kind of watch right now, just me adding this one piece right there. You can see the depth that comes out. You see that? Isn't it gorgeous? Yes. Put this on the center. This is so long. I'm gonna have to cut that in. That's good. It's just something about when you can use the variegated and throw it in on top of it. It's all alive. Get my clippers on the side. Now, there is a lot of it that's usually in most of your neighborhoods, but it's usually a larger pit, not so small. Boxwood works, and boxwood is not uncommon for them to be able to use, and these are just your regular bushes, usually in your neighborhoods. I do like to use all that if I can. It looks good in roses. See how that looks? Just add that little bit. Cut it about like how tall it is right there. Is it that woodsy appearance? There was a couple of times that I made these. I wanted to do this, but it didn't have a stand to hold my cell phone. And this one that I'm using right now is Ruth's. I need to invest in one. I could actually probably do this more often because when I go to work up at Bloomers next week, I could actually probably do some lives from Bloomers. Tell me if you'd like that or not. Leave me a leave me a post. That way, if I do any funeral work or any arrangements, you know, that would, if you'd be interested in watching me build flowers, I would do that. We still have to do the bridal bouquets and bridesmaids work. Ruth with Posh Posies usually does those. I can. And I could if I wanted to today, but it just depends. See, this just coming together really nice. Very pleased with what I see. Spread it all around here. Do you see how that variegated come in? Isn't that pretty? That by itself makes it stand out. And it looks natural, just like it's on a forest floor. I have more of a tendency to be natural, a naturalist in all of my flower arrangements, even when it comes to roses. They're some of my favorite to do. In a natural way. I'll come back with this and finish this out. One little piece right there. Most of the time it's just preference. I think that'll do it. If I need to add any more, I can. I'm going to start putting some flowers in here. I don't have a whole lot. I've got wax flowers, accent, but this is supposed to be pink and white. And it's so funny because unfortunately I had to do funeral arrangements yesterday. And everything there was pink and white. And here we're having a wedding and it's pink and white. Just kind of stick them in randomly. White roses. Let's see if that's best. This is white roses with tea roses. Now, when I get through with this, on the back of these, I will put like 1, 2, and 3. And let her know that this is the center, because I won't be going with her to put these out at the winery. That will really stand in the way. You get a better view this way. So I'm working. I hope that helps. So you can see what I'm doing. Everything kind of works in triangles. If you kind of look, even when I place, it's not because I'm trying to do that. It's just a natural rhythm and flow. Everything seems to work in triangles. I'm losing myself in here. There it is. Now the circular arch will not have flowers on it this time. It's only going to be on the space in the bride's hands and in the bridesmaids, the groom's jackets. We'll use tea roses for that, the small ones. Pull that one down just a little bit. I always think I like, this is going to be a secret garden. That's one of my favorite little shows. I remember watching many times. I grew up with a man that was grew roses, show roses down the road, and I used to ride my little slim bicycle. And he'd be cutting his roses back, and he would give me armfuls of roses. I believe that's where he started me off with my love. I don't really like it as uniform as that, but it's kind of hard not to wind up being a little uniform when you're looking at roses. I'm not looking at wildflowers. Cut back in. I don't want to use up all my product because still have to make the bouquets and stuff, and anything that's left over will go back into this. And I'll try and give you as much of the finished product as I possibly can before I go off live. There's fix that. Put some slab back there because We have some other weddings that'll be coming up later on. I think in April. One in March. Hopefully they'll be a little more springy. And I would really love to show you what that looks like. Because this one is not invested a whole lot as far as financially. But it still does what you want it to do. I'm ready to set it. Little can go a long ways if it's done properly. I love these flowers. These are very tender for some reason. I don't know. It's hard in this restaurant. Usually are. roses. Great. Lord. Actually, the more varieties that you have in here, just, I don't know. I just, my personal opinion is this looks so much better. I don't have a lot of this wax flower to work with, unfortunately. This is where it really makes it come out alive, pop. All right, here's just a preview. I could stand some more wax flower in there. You know, tell me what you think. Overall, the effect is there. And where the venue is, there's like 4 flights of stairs. So I'm just going to step back a little bit. And the farther I get away, it kind of gives you more of an idea of what is visualized from a distance. Thank you for coming into my chat. I hope you enjoyed what it is that I did today. It's a labor of love. I would do this for free. But in some cases, I do. I love you. The world is a much better place with you in it. And always lead with the heart and soul coherence. Love and light, y'all. It was fun. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you a lot. You can see the rain. Bum, 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 bum.